Hello, students. I hope that you are doing great. So for our lesson today, we are going to look at addition of polynomials. Remember, last time we looked at addition and subtraction of monomials. So we are going to use that knowledge in order to add polynomials. So for instance, you know that if we have 6m plus 4m, here we are adding the monomials, you know that we get the coefficients 6 and 4, we get their sum. So that will be 6 plus 4. And then we multiply their sum by the variable, that is m, since the variables are the same. So that means that we will come up with 10m. Okay. Also, if you're having, let's say, you're having negative 3x squared y plus 5x squared y. So also, you can note that since the variables are the same, you can see this is x squared y and this is x squared y. So what we have to do, we get the sum of the coefficients. So that is negative 3 plus 5. And we multiply it by the variables. So that we get negative 3 plus 5, that is 2, then times the variables, that is 2x squared y. Okay, so I believe that you already remember how we add the monomials. So we are going to be using this knowledge in order to add polynomials. And one more thing that you need to remember is that when we are having unlike monomials, let's say that we are having, let's say we are having 4a b plus 3xy. So for this one, since the variables are not the same, so we cannot get a monomial. Instead, we are going to leave it as a polynomial. So this will be the same as 4ab plus 3xy. We just leave it like that because the variables are not the same. Okay, so let's begin right away with the addition of polynomials. Addition of polynomials. Okay, so let's have example number 1. So example 1, let's have x minus 1, x minus 1 plus 2x minus 3. Okay, we are having x minus 1 plus 2x minus 3. So let's rewrite it, since we are having x minus 1 plus 2x minus 3. So we put them together, that will be x minus 1 plus 2x minus 3. Okay. Now we are going to collect the like terms. So we get x and 2x, then we get -1 and -3. So we will first get x plus 2x minus 1 minus 3. So remember the knowledge that we got from the addition of monomials. So this is just like 1x. So you get 1 plus 2, that is 3. And since the variables are the same, so that will be 3x. So -1 minus 3, you are going to get -4. So we write -4. So this means that we are getting the sum of these two polynomials as 3x minus 4. Okay, I hope you understand that. So let's get another example. Let's have example number 2. Okay, so for this example, let's have 2x minus 4y plus 4x plus 2y. Okay, so we are having 2x minus 4y plus 4x plus 2y. Okay, so let's put them together. So this will be this will be 2x minus 4y plus 4x plus 2y. Now we will collect the like terms. 2x plus 4x, then minus 4y and plus 2y. Okay, so let's write that. 2x plus 4x minus 4y plus 2y. Okay, now we know that 2x plus 4x, that will be 6x. Then minus 2y, sorry, minus 4y plus 2y, we just need to get it as minus 4 plus 2 times y. And minus 4 plus 2, that will be minus 2, then y. So this means that we are getting 6x minus 2y. So this will be our sum. So you see, the reason why we cannot go beyond this one is because we are having unlike monomials. This monomial 6x, you see the variable is x. And this monomial 2y, you see that the variable is y. So since these two variables are not the same, so we cannot go beyond here. So we leave it as 6x minus 2y. So I hope you have understood that. Let's get another example. We call this example number 3. So for example number 3, let us have x cubed, or you can say x to the power of 3, plus 2y cubed minus 3 plus negative 5x cubed plus 2. Okay, so let us rewrite it as x cubed plus 2y cubed minus 3 plus negative 5x cubed plus 2. Okay, so let's move on. Let's put them together because we have addition here. So we have x cubed plus 2y cubed minus 3. Then, since we are having plus, but this is minus, we shall just leave plus alone, because even if we have plus times minus, it will give us minus. So let's have it as minus 5x cubed plus 2. Okay, so we are going to collect the like terms. In other words, you look for the monomials that are the same. So you have, okay, like monomials with the same variable. So you see here you're having x cubed. This is minus 5x cubed. So this means that these ones, we will put them together. So we have x cubed minus 5x cubed. So next, we are having 2y cubed. But for this one, we don't have any y cubed. So let's write it alone. So we write plus 2y cubed. Okay, now we have the constants. For the constants, we have got minus 3 and plus 2. So this means that we write minus 3 plus 2. I hope that is clear. So let's get the difference between these two monomials, x cubed minus 5x cubed. Just consider this as 1x. So you get 1 minus 5, that will give you minus 4. So you are having minus 4x cubed. So plus 2y cubed, and then minus 3 plus 1, sorry, minus 3 plus 2 will give us minus 1. So this means that our final answer is negative 4x cubed plus 2y cubed minus 1. So why this is our final answer, you can see that these are unlike monomials. Look at this monomial, minus 4x cubed, and look at this monomial, 2y cubed. You see that the variables are not the same, and since they are not the same, we cannot put them together to get a single monomial. So it will be a polynomial. So we are having this constant minus 1. So this will be our final answer. So it means that this is the sum of this. I hope you have understood that also. Let's get another example so that you can get familiar with addition of polynomials. Okay, so let's call this example number 4. So this time we are going to add 3 parts. We are going to add 3 polynomials. So let's call this example number 4. Okay, so let's have 2x cubed plus 1 plus negative 3x squared minus x plus 2x squared minus 7. So these are 3 polynomials. So let us rewrite it. We have it as 2x cubed plus 1 plus negative 3x squared minus x plus 2x squared minus 7. Okay. Now let's put them together. So we have 2x cubed plus 1. So plus and minus, it will be minus. So we simply write minus 3x squared minus x. Okay. Then plus 2x squared minus 7. Okay, so at this stage, we are going to collect the like terms. So we are having 2x cubed. We don't have any other x cubed. So this means that we are going to write this alone. We write it as 2x cubed. Okay. Next, let's look for another x. So here we are having x squared. So this means that next we are going to have minus 3x squared. Do we have any other x squared? Yes. We have this one plus 2x squared. So we write minus 3x squared plus 2x squared. Okay. Do we have any other x? Yes, we have got this one, minus x. We don't have any other x. So we have minus x. Okay. Now, let's get to the constants. We are having this one, plus 1 and minus 7. So we write plus 1 minus 7. Okay. I hope that is understood. Okay. Now, let's have 2x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x squared. What do we get? Minus 3x squared plus 2x squared. So let's first get minus 3. Let me write it here aside. Minus 3 plus 2. Negative 3 plus 2, you're going to get negative 1. So this means that we are having minus 1x squared. But this one, we simply write it as minus x squared. So this means that we are going to have minus x squared, this one. Okay. Okay, let me use the same color to write this one. It will be much clearer. So minus x squared. Then we have minus x. And then we have got 1 minus 7, which is minus 6. So look at this. We are having 2x cubed minus x squared minus x minus 6. So according to these variables that we are having, we cannot go beyond here. So we have got to stop here. So this means that this is our final answer. I hope that you have understood this. So let us have, okay, so now let's put this together and we see what kind of the sum we will come up with. So let's have, you need to go slowly by slowly and make sure that you don't neglect any term. So let's have negative 2 out of 3 x to the power of 5 y squared minus 5 out of 6. Here we are just removing the brackets. Plus 2x to the power of 5 y squared minus 2x squared y to the power of 5 plus 2 out of 3. Okay, now the next step, we are going to collect the like terms and we put them together. Okay, so to identify the like terms, you just look at the variables that you are having. One, they must be having the same exponents. They must have the same power. If the powers are different, don't consider that as a like term. Okay, now see, we are having x to the power of 5y squared, this one, and this one is x to the power of 5y squared. But when you look at this, it is x squared y to the power of 5. So don't consider this as a like term with this one and this one. So let's first write these together. So we write negative 2 out of 3 x to the power of 5 y squared plus, remember you take it with its sign, this one, you take the whole of it. So plus 2x to the power of 5 y squared. I hope that is okay. Next, we get another x and y. So this one, we are having x squared y to the power of 5. So we will take it together with its sign. So we are going to write it as minus 2x to the power of 2, or you can say x squared y to the power of 5. So do we have any other like term as this one? No, we have seen that already. So now we write the constants. So the constants, we are having this one, minus 5 out of 6 and plus 2 out of 3. Minus 5 out of 6 plus 2 out of 3. Okay. So now what we are going to do, we need to know what is negative 2 out of 3 plus 2. We need to know this plus this. Okay, so let's do it aside and see what we get. We are having minus 2 out of 3 plus 2. So let's consider these two as out of 1, and then we add the fractions. So we need to get the LCM of 3 and 1, and that is 3. So let's multiply 1 by 3 and 2 by 3, so that we get negative 2 out of 3 plus 2 times 3, that is 6, and 1 times 3 is 3. So get negative 2 plus 6, that will be 4 out of 3. So this means that here we are having 4 out of 3, x to the power of 5, y squared. Okay. And then next, we have this one, that is minus 2x squared, y to the power of 5. Okay. Now also, we need to get the sum of negative 5 out of 6 and 2 out of 3. Okay. Let's get that sum. Negative 5 out of 6 plus 2 out of 3. So we need to get the LCM of 6 and 3. And of course, we know that that is 6. So we need to multiply 3 by 2 to get 6. And we do the same on the side of the numerator. So this means that we will get negative 5 out of 6 plus 4 out of 6. Then negative 5 plus 4, that is negative 1. So we have negative 1 out of 6. So this means that here we write minus 1 out of 6. So this becomes our final answer. I hope that you have understood this. So now, please pause the video and do the following for your practice. Let's have practice. Number 1, let's have 2x minus 5y plus 3x plus 8y. Okay, when you finish that, you also try this. Negative 3x squared minus 6 plus negative 4x squared minus y squared plus 3. Okay, and when you finish that, you also try this one, minus 5x minus 3y plus 8 plus negative 2x plus y minus 2z. Okay, do these 3 numbers for your practice. And please send your answers, take a picture of your work and send it to our group. So when you finish this practice and I check and I find out that you have understood, you will go ahead and do exercise. You will do exercise 3B. It is on page 127 to 128. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a good day. Goodbye.